Thanks. New tonight, Kari Lake is backing down from a fight. In a new court filing, her lawyers concede the U.S. Senate candidate won't defend defamatory statements that she made against Maricopa County Recorder Stephen Richer.
12 News journalist Bram Resnick tells us why this could be a risky move for Lake.
At Kari, Stephen Richer linked death threats he received to Kari Lake's false statements about his role in her 2022 election defeat. Lake's decision, as she put it, not to take part in a trial could expose her to serious financial consequences. Kari Lake tells voters she's a fighter, but the Republican U.S. Senate candidate is walking away from this fight.
By participating in this lawsuit, it would only serve to legitimize this perversion of our legal system and allow bad actors to interfere in our upcoming election. So I won't be taking part.
Lake's attorneys have filed what's known as a default motion in a defamation lawsuit filed by Republican Maricopa County Recorder Stephen Richer. The motion means that Lake won't defend allegedly false statements she made against Richer after she lost the governor's race in 2022.
Whatever she wants to say, she just said to a court of law, yes, I did defame him. I accept this.
According to Richer's lawsuit, Lake's false statements about his elections role subjected him to violent vitriol and death threats.
For the past 6 months, she's been doing anything she possibly can to defeat this in a court of law. And now when things are turned against her, she throws up her hands and says, I'm going to walk away. Sorry, that's not how the process works.
Lake's legal gambit comes 3 weeks after the Arizona Supreme Court let Richer's lawsuit go to trial.
It's very dangerous once you concede that you're liable for defamation.
Former prosecutor Mark Kukanovich says Lake could face a hefty judgment for damages.
The court determines what damages are based on the evidence that's provided by one side because the other side is not playing.
Stephen Richer told me he will seek millions of dollars in damages from Kari Lake. Mark, Kari.
Bram, look, you know Kari Lake. I know Kari Lake. This is out of character for her. Why is she backing away from this fight?
Well, Lake's lawyers asked the judge to fast-track this hearing so she can focus on her Senate campaign, so there are political issues involved. And a defamation trial could have gone through the heart of election season in the fall. Plus, Lake might be able to avoid a potentially embarrassing sworn deposition about defamatory statements we now know she can't defend. Mark, Kari.